TS released her debut album, Toro Ka Mmino, in 2019, an intimate masterpiece made up of 12 tracks that explore various themes surrounding topics that everyone can relate to. Tshenolo Sebogodi, affectionately known as TS in music circles, grew up in a township called Montshiwa and is generally a lover of arts, especially music. Despite being a law graduate, the optimist is pursuing a career in songwriting as an Afro-Soul jazz singer. Welcome to the Loft, Miss TS.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Finally, you are just exuding queenness, royalty. I mean, can we all just bow down and say congratulations? You have just achieved so much in a short amount of time. Tshenolo, you say you were born with the music bag and that you spent many years trying to get into the industry. Describe to us what your journey was like.
Well, this journey has been amazing, tough but amazing. I actually started in 2001 in a dance group in Montshiwa, in Mahikeng. That's actually where I grew up. And the group was called Montshiwa Community Dance Club. So in as much as that was fun, I learned a lot. It was amazing. But, you know, I've always known that my strong point was actually music and singing. So that's when I joined the choir in primary school and in high school. I was involved in anything musical, you know, for all my life, literally, for as far as I can remember. And I even now wanted to, you know, try out the solo performing. And that's when I got into the National State Sport competition for young performers in music. So, you know, that went well. I actually entered almost every year in primary school and high school as well, actually. And fast forward to 2015, I then started my company, Base Entertainment. That is when, you know, TS really was like proper born now. Started traveling the country, performing at, you know, jazz festivals. It was amazing. And, you know, apart from music performing and my music career now going, you know, well, I now decided to use my degree and my knowledge of law. So that is when I started now, you know, getting in partnership with an organization, you know, that we started now conducting workshops and, you know, teaching kids about the law and, you know, the contracts.
And that's exactly what I want to get into. I mean, the most interesting fact about you is the fact that at the exact moment you decided to go full-time into music, this was around the same time you decided to do your postgraduate studies and you went into law. So first of all, girl, the two need a whole lot of commitments. So how were you able to stay committed to both and why law?
I took a 4-year gap actually when I went to varsity. When I went to do my postgraduate law school, that's when actually that exact moment came, just like you said, when I actually passed by street musicians and I just got inspired to keep jamming with them, you know. I didn't know who they were, they didn't know who I was, but I would pass them almost every day. We'd start jamming and, you know, enjoying music. And that moment, that's when I knew, you know, and that's when I was inspired and motivated and had that courage to actually get back into the music full time and pursue the music career.
Doing both most definitely paid off. You are officially a 2020 SAMA nominee. Congratulations! But with COVID-19 and the SAMAs, they were done a bit differently this year. So what was the whole experience like for you from being nominated to having the awards done virtually?
You know what? I've had a plan all my life on what I was going to do and how the summers, my first summer experience is going to be like. It was pretty awesome. But of course, you know, like everyone else, it didn't work out that way. You know, but I promise you, just to be nominated alongside the legends in my category, I promise you I am happy. I really am. I really feel like that was a big enough win for me. And it really did, you know, give my career a boost. So I'd like to really thank the summers and everyone that has supported me thus far.
Now, as we continue the conversation of COVID, you know firsthand what it's like on the front lines as your husband is a medical doctor. It's also the same reason why you're using your platform to spread the messaging of one just staying at home. So please may you share what your life has been like for you and your family since this pandemic started.
I really have a newfound respect for frontline workers, and I'd like to thank them, actually, everyone, each and every one of them. He is working overtime now. He is so tired, but yet so dedicated and, helping people and trying to, make sure that the health system does not get too congested. So he's just always there to make sure that, he puts in the work and offer his services where it's needed the most, but it hasn't been easy. It's been positive and negative as a family, of course. Negative for me because I've lost a lot of jobs, unfortunately, but positive in that, I get to spend more time with my family, I get to now even know my kids more, and even with my husband, who actually got stronger during this pandemic, you know what I mean? So I know I have to support him and just make sure that he's able to put in the work and, help people that really need the help.
It being the month of August, and Women's Day is, something that we definitely celebrate. So what message do you have for the women of South Africa?
Women are beautiful, women are powerful, and our dreams are valid, and we can do and be whatever it is that we want to be. And that's what everyone needs to remember. Every woman needs to remember we are beautiful, and yes, we can.
Oh, yes, we can indeed. And you have done so. You've done so effortlessly and looking like the queen you are. Thank you so much, TS, for joining us. And South Africa, I have to ask you to head over to our social media platforms and let's share the love, let's share the congratulations, and let's share in the music.